morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Jayko Morning Show. Got Jay and Kody on the mics.
Yes, sir.
Jay's feeling a little under the weather, so we're going to cheer him on. Let him know we're still here for him, even though he's feeling a little sick. I mean, he may have got the Rona.
No, God.
He does not have the Rona. He's got what we like to call allergies.
Oh, yeah.
So his voice is hurting a little bit, but we're still getting there. We're getting there. Toe Jam, good morning. What's up? How you doing, brother? Nighthawk, welcome to the show.
Toe Jam, thanks for the host, Bubba. Appreciate it. Y'all are going to have to bear with me today, but we're still going to get it. Oh, excuse me. Let's start off with our sports as we normally do. I know you're not into basketball. I used to be into basketball, and I'm not anymore. But
Clips, good morning.
For a championship finals game, not looking good for the Heat.
No? Not looking good. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, the Lakers
not
beat
the best.
Lakers beat the brakes off of them last night.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't really follow it like I used to. But
yeah.
Then other sports news: NASCAR came out with their new schedule for next year, and for like the past 7,000 years, they've run the same schedule. They made some changes this year, and it's way different for next year.
Is it?
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of. We got a ton more road courses, stuff that the Cup cars don't usually go to, and then they added a dirt race.
Nice.
So they're gonna take the Cup cars on the dirt track at Bristol, which is gonna be wild.
Perfect.
Which is actually I'm pretty stoked about.
They're finally gonna do some real racing. I like it.
Yeah, I guess so. Mojo man, what's up, man?
Hey, so I wanted to apologize to the viewers real quick because of yesterday morning. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. So yesterday we were, before we start the show, Jay and I get on here a little bit earlier, like, 30 minutes or so before we talk about life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, stuff like that. And yesterday I was like, hey, let me do the intro. You always do it. I'll do it for you. No big deal. I got you. He's like, all right, too easy. I got you. I was like, so he controls the OSB and all that on his end. And so he's like, all right, what I'll do is I'll give you like a count, like 5, 4, 3, and then when when it's time, you go, like we've done before with podcasts and stuff. And I was like, bet I got this, dude. Let's rock it. I said, I'm gonna even tell the temperature. I'm gonna get a little freaky, little snazzy in here. And he's like, all right, cool. So he turns on the intro song, the one that you just heard, and it's playing. We're jamming, and I don't know what I did, but I was like, something caught my attention over here, and I'm just looking. All of a sudden, I look back at Jay, and he's like, hey, hey, and I'm like, what's this guy want? Like, what are we doing? Man. And I'm like, oh, shoot! So if you noticed yesterday when we first started, Jay might have been waving at the camera, pointing at me and stuff. That was his cue to tell me, hey, guy, let's go. Get this thing on the roll.
Wake up.
Yes. Secondly, we could not figure out the camera yesterday. My camera was really, I was not in the frame at all. Oh. And we're like, what? So I'm messing with the seat. Bringing the seat up, bringing the seat down, trying to figure out what is going on, bro. I have a laptop. The screen literally moves. The screen was tilted too far back, and we swore that something had changed within the platform. So,
oh my lord!
Just want to start a little bit of apology there for anyone who might have seen our beginning shenanigans yesterday.
Hey, we're still learning. We'll get there. Don't worry.
So, yeah. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for looking like a total idiot.
That's right. You redeemed yourself today. We're good. We're rocking. We didn't miss it this time. So then, just to stick with sports, I have a couple more sports topics, and we can move on to the other stuff. But
all right, what you got?
So for the first time in 20 years.
Wait. So NASCAR, for the first time in 20 years, changed the schedule. What else happened?
Yeah, right. Clip says you're a mess.
Clips, you're not wrong.
Oh.
You're not wrong.
Right.
You should have seen me last night on iRacing, dude. Phone died, then my keyboard died. It was.
Oh, it's
anyway.
Jayko Popper, what's up? Prototype, welcome back, Prototype. So just segue real quick. The last 2 mornings, right? Because I sit here with my phone right here just in case. The last 2 mornings, Prototype has texted me with pictures of the chat, of his chat box not working. So he's been tuned in for the last 2 days.
Oh, man.
He couldn't chat. And for some reason, he's like this. And yesterday, I could tell by the tone of his text messages yesterday that he was not happy. So I'm glad to see you back, bro. That's awesome.
It's okay, Prototype. For the longest time, my Twitch would not work at all. When Jay first started, he was like, bro, I need viewers. I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah.
I did not have him.
No, when I first
I did not have him.
No, when I first started this whole Twitch thing, and I was doing the iRacing, but exclusively iRacing, I would always tell Kody to get in there, and he'd be in there for about 4.4 seconds, and then he'd gone.
I dropped one comment, and Twitch was like, "You're done. You're done. Pack it up."
Right. Jayko Popper says, "At least you probably had your mic plugged in, Prototype."
Listen, mine is plugged in, ready to go.
Oh man, he says I was like it was like muting Donald Trump. I wanted to talk. Prototype says, "Oh, I bet."
Oh man.
Oh, but anyway, so for the first time in almost 20 years, the New England Patriots are 7-point dogs going into this weekend.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, it's gonna be an interesting game. Him and old Patrick Mahomes are squaring up.
So full disclosure, I love the New England Patriots.
Uh-huh.
I have to preface this with that.
Okay. Yeah, we know that. So are you a Brady fan?
No, we already talked
about that. As well, or
no,
just a Patriots
we already
fan?
talked about that. I was a Brady fan when he was in a New England uniform. I'm a New England Patriot fan.
Okay. All right. I just, gotta make sure. What are your thoughts on the game then? Because, hey,
I actually
Chiefs are looking good.
Yeah, so I love the Patriots. Anybody that knows me love the Patriots. I mean, I have their logo tattooed on my back.
I'm sorry about that.
That being said, I think 7 points may be even a little gracious.
Oh, really?
We'll see. I'm not saying I doubt him, and obviously I'm gonna be rooting for him.
I don't know.
But
I don't know that it wasn't Bill as much as the team is still kind of jiving, figuring each other out, in my opinion. Or they just suck, so we'll figure it out.
T Money says Patty's nice with it. T Money, it's Patrick, not
Patrick.
Patty. I don't want to get yelled at by Mama.
Excuse me. It is the quarterback known as Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we'll be able to play a good game, especially now that our running game's back. So I do think it'll be a good game.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes are just.
They want it, dude.
But to be honest, on the flip side of that, if we can go into Kansas City and beat them at home, bro.
I don't know, bro. Kansas wants it.
I'm all in on us going to the Super Bowl if we can win this game.
Hey, Patrick is looking for his 6 rings, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got easy. He's got 1.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
Prototype says, Pats win. Yeah, buddy, I like the way you think, my friend. Jiggle Popper says, don't call him Patty T Money. Yeah. His mom will fight you. Probably
she will square up.
Mojo,
would you call my boy?
Mojo says he's got a story. Hey, Mojo, let me know. Tell me the story, and I'll come. We'll do it. We'll put on the show tomorrow.
Let's do it.
And then Ricky Mahomes is a star. I mean, he is a star. But let's not act like Cam's not a star. I mean, the dude was an MVP.
Cam is a star.
He was the MVP of the whole league at one point. So let's not. That's why I get a kick out of all these people that are like, "Oh, Cam, why do New England want Cam? He's so bad." I mean, easy. He was a league MVP.
Yeah. Well.
T Money. Yeah.
Puncher. Oh my gosh.
Cam is Jiggle Popper says Cam is only good at one thing. What's that?
Running.
Oh my God, this guy.
Being the MVP. I don't know.
Have you been watching the season?
And that's making memes. Listen, normally I'm all in on jokes like that, but he has been doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
He's done pretty well.
He's done well for himself.
And then the only thing kind of sports related that I got is LeBron James just bought the
I saw this, bro. This price tag.
9,100 square feet.
For what?
2.5 acre. Comes with a main house and 2 guest houses.
Hey,
and it was the
'cause
former
you never
home.
know. Your guests might need whole houses.
I guess so. And it was the former home of the actress Catherine Hepburn. So I went through and I was looking at pictures of this place.
What do you pay for it?
Would you just throw me out there like that?
$36.75 million, dog.
True. So, I mean, golly. I have a guest room, and I can't even use it.
Bro, I'm in my guest room.
Right. It's like, Jesus. I don't.
So I'm the alternate. If I ever got rich and famous, which, I don't know. If I ever, like, was all of a sudden super famous and had all this money to blow.
Yeah.
I'd have the exact opposite. I'd have a 36.7 million acre farm with, like, a 400 square foot house.
I agree. 100% agree with you.
I would not spend it on a house.
Yep.
9,000 square foot, dude. You take up 4 square foot at any given point.
I know.
It's too much.
I don't know what you do with it. I mean,
it's like Shaq. So Shaq has a house that's freaking massive, as we've all seen. He's got, so he bought it originally and has done add-ons to it. And he did an interview a while back talking about he can shut off parts of the house because they just don't use it.
Yeah.
Like they turn the air and everything off. Why spend the money? Why pay the taxes?
I know. I mean, I live in a 2,500 square foot house, and my broke ass turned zones off because I don't want to pay the heating bill.
That's different. Y'all have window units and stuff for the heat.
No, I'm talking about the heat.
I can't stand you.
My house is in zones for the heat. So I come down in the boiler and turn the heat off in like half the house.
You said my brother. I can't stand you.
Oh, man.
Kody could have a 9,100 square foot house and still wake his dad up during the show. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What y'all didn't hear about 3 minutes ago is she got out of her bed, slammed her door, and walked over to my room to lay down with Mom.
Oh, jeez.
She's,
Nighthawk says, I take Belichick and the 7 points all day. Agreed. I mean,
Still gonna shameless plug for FanDuel. If you use FanDuel, I'm still gonna bet against him.
Yeah, you got it. I mean,
you got to just to see what happens.
You have to. You absolutely have to.
So, I don't know if you're tracking this. Speaking of football and WWE have a weird tie this week.
Why?
Because old WWE star Ryback. Do you know who that is or no?
No idea.
Okay, so he's not stepped inside an actual wrestling ring since 2018, right? But I guess at some point in recent histories, Ezekiel Elliott filed for an official trademark on the phrase "feed me," which tattooed on his stomach, and he always does the "feed me" thing. Yeah. We know how that goes.
Yeah,
bro. Ryback was not having this.
So, full disclosure, no clue who this dude is. And I'm sure there's people. I'm sure there's people in that chat that are like big WWE fans. Like, how do you not know who he is? Sorry.
Right. So he was a wrestler, and he used to lead his people, like the crowd. He would make them say, "Feed me more." That was his thing. Feed me more, whatever. And he has a podcast currently, and he said that I'm gonna sue the crap out of him if he tries to trademark this, and it'll tie him up for years. He's not using it, so he better get a tattoo artist to go and remove or cover up the tattoo on his stomach. This dude's passionate about it, dude.
So I understand his passion.
Yeah.
However,
it's a word.
Not even that. If the phrase is not, well, no, that doesn't matter. You and I are both in the same business that many words are copyrighted and trademarked that shouldn't be. But if it's not already copyrighted and he goes and gets it copyrighted or trademarked, then this guy's got no leg to stand on.
None.
So
not a single leg.
So why either he needs to hurry up and hope he can get it done before Zeke can,
right?
Or just hope Zeke.
Oh, I'm tracking because the trademark office doesn't give a flip.
No,
as soon as they get an application, they start processing. Right. Period.
Right.
Doesn't matter what's going on. Who you are.
Right. So that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So
actually,
you got this, huh?
If Zeke gets the trademark and you continue to use it, he's gonna sue you and win. He's
gonna sue you, which I think is funny because this dude hasn't been in the ring since 2018. So I don't know how much money he has. Right? I don't know what he's doing with his life.
This could
But
be
I would assume that Zeke has way more
Yeah, this could
and
be
could,
this could
and
just
could
be
blow him out of the water very quickly.
yeah, I would assume. This could just be a PR grab too.
Maybe.
Like,
Also, based on Elliot's tantrums, he'll probably throw a fit to win or something. So it's whatever.
Jesus. Ryback, Jiggle Popper says Ryback was a star when I was a kid. Okay, so I don't know how old you are, but nice.
So it sounds like he was popular back like when Jesus was on Earth and stuff. So that's good.
I guess so. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I'm not. Okay, so he's 21. So
So he's not that.
So this guy's been around a
pretty
while.
Huh?
I'm just a baby, he says. Yeah, I guess so. Good for you, though. Live it up.
I call everyone old Jiggle Popper. Don't get mad.
That's fair. Oh, he's retired? So he's not even in the game anymore.
I said he hasn't been in the ring since 2018.
Yeah, nobody cares about you then.
Bro, I literally said that.
I missed that part. Jiggle Popper says he retired in 2016. Don't call me old. Jay will yell at me.
Oh, you're wrong. You're right. You're right. You're not wrong.
Oh, my God.
You're not wrong.
So this is just going to be an ongoing thing now. Jay's just the old man, the guy that cusses an old man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the tone low for Jiggle Pop, dude.
But if
I'm
this
just trying to keep the tone low. I don't want to blow his young eardrums out.
If this dude's retired,
Yep.
get on with yourself. Like, no.
Yeah, he needs to.
This is clearly just a way for him to try to make himself relevant again.
So, well, from what I can gather, he's just all he does is this podcast and hangs out.
I mean,
and rides the coattails of the WWE. I don't. I could be completely wrong, but
that's wild.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Also, nah, I shouldn't go into that. Never mind. I was gonna talk about The Rock and his most recent statements, but
go ahead.
Apparently, he's riding with Biden, bro.
Oh, never mind. We were talking about WWE, and you said The Rock. I thought you were gonna talk about The Rock buying the XFL.
Oh, I mean, we can. So he did purchase the XFL. He's trying to bring it back.
Yeah, I can't wait. So I was all in on the. Well, you know this, but I was all in.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you Jay was all in, the dude was all in.
Yeah, man.
Like, bought T-shirts, subscribed to the channel, embroidered some hats, made a couple banners for his office. Like, he was all the way in. And then they canceled it, bro. He moped and cried for like 2 weeks straight.
So for the record, none of that is true. But I was all in on the. As soon as they announced the team names, I looked to find which one was closest to Connecticut, which was New York was. So I was all in on the Guardians.
Yep. Literally, this is how the conversation went. Like, this is how the conversation went. He's like, "Hey, the XFL's making a comeback." I was like, "Oh, perfect." I was like, "So how many teams were we looking at?" He's like, "I don't know. Let me Google it. Hold on. XFL team closest to." Let's go Guardians!
Yeah.
Yeah!
And then from that point on, I was posting on Facebook and everything.
And then I was poised with a problem because he said, "Oh, look, there's 2 Texas teams." So I had to choose one between the 2 teams.
Yeah.
And they made such an impression on me, dude. I can't even remember their names.
I don't either. But I do know, as soon as the season started, though, I was posting on Facebook like I've been following them for 30 years.
Yes. But you'd have thought Jay helped found the team. That is not a lie.
Hey, man, when it comes to sports, especially football, I am all the way.
He was like,
in.
okay, so picture like a drug addict that's coming off of like some heroin or something, and they're like, "Bro, they got this new drug. It's the same, but it's way better for you." He's like, "Oh yeah, where's it at?"
Yeah, pretty much. Adam was just pumped we got to see football again.
Yeah.
And if the Rock brings it back, I will be all in again.
Yeah. So he spent some money on it, man. He purchased the old XFL for some coin. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, to be fair, like that man could probably be the president if he wanted to be.
He could.
And
he probably could.
If anybody's gonna make this work, it's gonna be him.
Bro, can you imagine The Rock president, Kevin Hart VP?
Oh my god. I mean, it's better than the options we got right now.
Easy. Anyway, all right, we're changing the subject. We're done with that.
Jayko Popper. It's like heroin addicts on meth. Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much. If there's football, I mean, if there's football on TV, I'm probably watching it.
Right.
No matter what level it is. I
Jay,
mean,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
for a while there, I was even watching that Friday Night Tykes show. You see that? You ever see that?
No, what is it?
Friday Night Tykes. It's like a
Friday night.
It's like a reality show, but
Bro, we've
it's
just
about
taken a crazy turn. I'm sorry, people.
it's a reality show. I think it was on TLC or A&E, but it was about it was a reality show about Pee Wee football. And so you followed like all the coaches of all the teams in this league around, and they played each. It was like watching like an NFL Films type show, except it was like little pint-sized kids.
A lot of stuff comes to mind when you're talking about this, but we're gonna leave it alone.
Oh man.
So,
Prototype: celebrities as politicians don't fare well. See exhibit.
California.
I mean, isn't our president a prior celebrity turned politician?
Anyway, we're okay. All right. Okay. Before this crashes and burns. So you remember a couple days ago, I don't remember what it was. I talked about a school up there by you getting buzzsawed and shut down because of a party.
Yeah.
Bro, FSU saw that article, and they said, "Here, hold my beer."
Florida State.
Florida State. Going down to Florida State, dude. These dudes. So they got all of spring break for the entire school canceled, bro. The university canceled spring break.
So are they just going to continue holding classes and kids are just stuck there?
I have no clue, but so here's the thing. Remember that high school had like a 50-person party and the city freaked out. The Florida officials busted a party at FSU with over 1,000 people.
Oh, I did hear that.
Yeah.
I did hear that, dude.
And so the school is saying,
we're never reopening. We're never reopening.
Basically, they're like, no, I mean, they're open. But so they're saying they're not going to let the kids go on spring break because they don't want them to go out, go home, go around the world or whatever, and then bring it back. I don't know how that correlates with a 1,000-person party.
I don't know.
But they said after that party, they decided and I think it's because they see that these fools, just no matter what they say and do, are going to do their own thing. I mean, it's college. Of course they're going to party. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
college.
That's part of college.
The best 9 years of my life, dude. So, like...
Still counting.
Hey, why you gotta be like that, dude? Hashtag future mathematician. Anyway, so... The school currently has a 7.61% positive rate of COVID positive cases, and that's around 1,448 students and 31 employees. So, I don't know. They canceled all of spring break for these guys.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jayko Popper put a highlighted message up, redeemed a highlighted message with his channel points. And specifically wants to know, how about we do a Money Minute with K Money?
Okay. What do you want to know, Jay? What? Now I feel bad. Why you gotta put me on the spot like that?
Hey, I'm just give the people what they want. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends if you have Jayko Popper. Do you have a specific question? Because I don't want to put Kody on the spot where he's just.
I am very ill prepared for that question. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So if you have a specific question. Okay, so basically he wants. So we're gonna have to incorporate that in the episodes, then.
I'm down.
Maybe not every day, but we'll do something. But if you have a specific question, go ahead and put it in the chat, and we'll circle back around to you.
So just due to the fact I don't want to give you some incomplete advice or not have a full story, can I take a rain check and answer you tomorrow? Will that work?
While we're waiting for an answer there, to continue with the COVID theme, Italy has extended their state of emergency due to COVID-19 through January.
Oh, boy. They're going into 2021 hot. Right. Perfect, Jayko Popper. I'll bring you two tomorrow. I'll bring you two important stuff, stats tomorrow.
So, dude, I just want this stuff to end, man.
I think everyone does, dude. I think everyone does. And I also saw on the news that it's taking a new, I guess, new form. It's going to be a little bit more contagious. I guess there's a new strand of it. It's a little more contagious, but is not as deadly. So,
Does it get much more not deadly?
does it get much more not? I mean, yeah, if it would stop killing people, it would be less deadly.
Yeah, but isn't the survival rate like 99 point, like some stupid ridiculous amount? I don't know. I'm sure Jayko Popper's about to correct me, but I thought it was pretty high. But
Yeah,
regardless,
I mean,
I'm just
so
ready to-
yes, it is. But I'm saying they're saying them being whoever the people are that control, like the CDC and all them. I don't know if
They.
you actually, them 99.7, right? Okay, so then I guess this one's 99.8. I mean, I have no
Sweet.
clue.
Sweet.
So that's
I just want to be able to go back to like normal, like living my life, not having to wash a mask for my kid every night.
yeah.
You know.
So we can have the rules or whatever. I'm fine with it, but the masks, bro.
Yeah, Danny, what's up, man?
masks.
Morning. Welcome to the show, my friend.
The masks are killing me.
Yeah,
Danny, good morning, brother.
yeah, I agree, man.
The
Especially,
masks are
like,
not my favorite part of this.
The
whole
worst
thing.
part is they say they want kids. They want kids over. I think it's over 2 years old to wear masks, right? Bro, I sent my kid to her preschool with a mask on. Who are we kidding? Like,
It's
who
not
are we
coming
kidding
back.
here? No, not even that. I can't even get her to keep it on in the truck for the 2
Right.
seconds. And the daycare, her preschool is literally a quarter of a mile down the street from me.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
So let's think back to when we were that age. I mean, we traded everything. I traded Dunkaroos for
Yeah,
Yahoos and
that's
or
a good point.
Yoo-Hoos and
That's a good point, too.
Kit Kats for Snickers, and as soon as my daughter loves the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that's awesome.
As soon as
That's awesome.
It
I was
is awesome.
obsessed with that when I was a kid. But continue.
So we're gonna send her to school with a little pink mask, because my wife is a girly girl, right? She's gonna see a Ninja Turtle one and be like, "Hey, you want to trade?" And then all of a sudden, there we go. We're trading everything.
You're right, though. You're right. And like my kid, because she's 3, so she wants to like it's in front of her, so she's always pushing it in her mouth and like sucking on it.
Sucking on it and chewing on it. Yeah, every kid
So we
does it.
send her with 2 masks to school, one in her
Right.
bag, one like whatever, switch it out. And then
Right.
every day I go pick her up, she's got one of the paper not surgical,
Yeah.
whatever the hell those things are.
Yeah. The
And-
official masks, the
Yeah.
nursing masks, as I call them.
Yeah, and you ask, and I'm like, what the hell? What are we doing? And she's
Yeah.
like, and then, oh, they're all wet, Dad. Oh, well, what are we doing, Nora? Like, I don't feed you.
Masks, not snacks.
Right, it's like I don't feed you. DCF's gonna show up at my house. You're chewing on your mask. You must not eat well. Jayko Popper says we can't even get a 2-year-old to wear a non-breather. Yeah, exactly. These kids it's ridiculous. Clips. I want to sit at a bar and eat some wings. Amen. That's all I want to. That's all I want. I turned 21 during this. That sucks.
Dude, that really sucks.
That sucks, man. Well, just so you feel better, all of us had a blast when we were 21.
Oh, an absolute blast.
Yeah. All the bars closed at 10:30. Wait, so you have bars open?
We do too.
Oh, we don't. We do. I think. I don't really know the stipulations, but I think they have to serve food.
So-
And I don't think you can sit at the bar here.
So there's a VFW on the way to my place, and
I think that's different.
no, hold on. I just a side note here.
Oh,
I mean, it is about the bar thing, but the governor said keep the bars closed or whatever, right?
oh, Jesus.
Bro, they changed their business listing to a canteen,
No, that's what they're called.
and they said, "Well, no, I know, but they officially changed it. Like now they're using it.
Oh,
I'm tracking
oh,
at that, but now
oh.
they're saying no, we're not a bar.
Yeah, all of-
easy,
yeah.
bar. Come on, easy with this. Whoa, no. We're a canteen. We're professional.
Yeah, all of ours up here are called canteens. Like if you call, like say I called because I belong to the VFW here in New Britain. If I call them like, hey, what time's the bar open? They're gonna be like, we don't have a bar, we have a canteen. They got
Right.
What time's it open? And
Right,
then, and then
right,
during the monthly meetings, it's always all right. We need to talk about canteen sales. And if somebody ever
Right.
says bar sales, of Commander's like, What did you just say?
Right,
It's a
right,
canteen.
right.
Like, whoa, easy, Jesus Christ. There's a permittee, right? You're buying alcohol, right? Like, goddamn.
Right.
But yeah, that's always been a thing. That was how when I first came back out of the army and I joined the American Legion initially.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was at a meeting and they're all talking about the canteen.
So cool.
And I'm like, what the fuck? What is a canteen?
Yeah.
And then they had explained
He's on
to
his
me.
phone Googling it.
Yeah.
This canteen.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I had 2 of those in the Army. We're good.
Right. Now I went to Vegas. Oh, Team Money went to during this whole thing. Kody tried to come up here, and they told him he couldn't only come if he was going to stay here for 14 days.
Yeah. My flight is in 7 days, actually. Still haven't canceled it. I should probably get on to
You might
that.
want to figure that out. Or just come up for 2 weeks. I'm down for that too.
Yeah,
We can do the show. You can. We got room right here.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm all in, dude. Trust me. I told my wife. I said I can still go.
Yeah.
No
hell
problem.
Yeah. That's funny. Jigga Popper, let me rephrase. Alcohol stopped.
At 10:30 because you can't.
That's true.
That's just like, hey,
COVID
I don't know what the world's thinking, but you can also, the coronavirus cannot get into Walmart with 1 entrance and 16 yellow vests.
No.
Can't.
No. That's why it's
Cannot.
and restaurants are reopening now, so everybody's saying, "Oh well, if you want your kids to go back to school, let's just move all the schools to restaurants." Mojo Man, should I bet on the 3-0 Packers over the 0-3 Falcons? Depends on what the spread is. I mean, if you want to take the Packers straight up, go ahead, but just be aware, they will lose eventually.
I mean, let's be fair. Everyone will lose eventually.
No, but I'm big on like your day will come. So like if you're like me personally as a gambler, I probably wouldn't bet on a 0-3.
I'd bet on the Falcons.
It depends on the spread. Depends on what the spread is. You got to tell me what the spread is, Mojo, and we'll go from there. But
So speaking of the spread and money and all that stuff, you see that they have finally agreed to a settlement for all the Las Vegas shooting victims.
I did. It's like $800
million to all of the victims.
Yeah, MGM's paying I think like 70 or 80 million, and then their insurance company's paying the rest.
I don't know the specifics on that. I just know that everyone is taking a chunk of it, so it's 800 million.
Yeah.
And there's a 30-day appeal period for anyone in that list of people that wants to do it. Right now, there's around 4,000 claimants, so do 800 million divided by 4,000. I guess that's what they're going to get. Actually, that's not what they're going to get because I forgot. So there's 4,000. All of the victims except for one said yes. I'm going to take the settlement. But they have 2 retired judges that are going to look at each person individually and determine the amount that's going to go to each victim, which it's kind of weird to me. But
what is the one person not? I don't understand. You said there's one person that doesn't approve?
No, he just doesn't want. He probably wants to put it behind him, move on with life. Doesn't want nothing to do with it.
Fair.
Doesn't want to get tied up in no litigation or have his name reported forever or nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey,
going through puberty over here, Jesus. And so he said, so out of everyone, one person said no. But I find it interesting that there's going to be 2, a pair of retired judges that's going to look at an individual. I mean, how do you determine that? We have $8 million. Let's look at each case individually and see who gets what. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
That doesn't make much sense. But whatever.
Because, like, okay, let's say that they're like, I imagine they're going to get a bunch of folders of, victims and what happened to their families. So let's say this, like, oh, well, Sally got shot in the arm. Okay, well, this is case 1. Okay, let's give her 50 grand, right? And then at 4 hours later, they're like, that was a major, you know what I mean? Like, that was a major injury compared to what they've been seeing. So now do they go back and adjust, or is it, I don't know. But anyway, 800 million. They have 30 days to appeal it if they would like, but
I don't know. It's going to take forever.
They are hopeful. The lawyers are hopeful that they can all get this completed and disperse all the money before the end of this year. Yeah. So hopefully they do, just to compensate some of those people. It's a horrible thing that happened. So
yeah. Danny says, "I'll take 50 grand."
Take me in the... Oh, my gosh, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Shoot me in the arm right now.
Oh my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, it's 7:30. Well, it's a little after 7:30. Nighthawk in here for our National Day.
They asked him earlier, and he didn't pop off with it, so I don't know if he's okay or...
I know he's in here, but he may be working or whatever. We'll give him a couple minutes to come in with the National Day, and we can move on to other topics. There's a... Starting to staying in the money realm. Oh, here he is. But kind of staying along the lines of the money like we were talking about. Hey, let's get that. It's 7:30, man. Let's get that National Day. But there's a woman who won $1,000 on a scratch-off ticket, right?
Perfect.
And apparently her local lottery office where you go redeem higher value tickets
Yep.
was closed due to the pandemic. So they told her just mail it in. And so she did. She filled out the back, mailed it in, and the Postal Service lost it.
Gosh, dang it, dude. And I wonder if she took pictures of it or anything beforehand.
I mean, if you don't, you're an idiot.
I mean, good news. It's not like 2 or 3 million,
I mean,
but it is $1,000. So, oh gosh, oh my gosh, Corona.
excuse me.
But anyway, so like I was saying, it's we're not going down that jiggle popper. We're not going down that road. We're not gonna do it. Hey, so the National Day today is Homemade Cookie Day. So get your butt in the kitchen and start whipping up them goodies. Hey yo.
Hey, text Chelsea.
Yeah, I said to bet on the Falcons.
I'm gonna text Chelsea. You got 20 minutes till the show's over. Better have some cookies.
That's it. Better have cookies ready.
Right.
So, yesterday I'm in school right now, finishing my degree because I just didn't have enough time previously in life, apparently. Anyway, I stumbled across an article. So this week our topic is American myths that you believe to be true that are not true. And the only reason I'm saving this for now is because I know Jay's going to love this stuff. So there's a couple that stood out to me, okay? There's a couple that stood out to me. I think the one that stood out to me the most. So what do you know about Betsy Ross and the American flag? Even y'all in the comment section. What do y'all know about old Betsy Ross and the American flag?
Obviously, if you're asking me, it's not true because the only thing anybody knows her for is making the flag, right?
Mm-hmm. So, sources for years have said, oh, Betsy Ross, Washington came to her because he was so impressed with the sewing or whatever she did.
So
Not
why
true.
did she get credit for it? That's what I don't understand.
Betsy Ross did not create the American flag.
Did she at least sew it?
So there's no historical evidence to suggest that Ross or any other person was solely responsible for creating the flag design with 13 stars arranged in a circle.
Okay.
There's no one person that they were like, oh, you did that too. The only thing that Miss Ross and her lovely abilities did was tell them we should do a 5-pointed star over a 6-pointed star because 5-pointed stars are easier to make. That's her only contribution to making the American flag.
So she designed the star on the flag.
She didn't design a star. She just said, hey, a 5-point star is easier than a 6-point.
She just figured. Danny says, see, there's fake news even back then. I think there was always fake news because fake news is otherwise known as lying.
Yeah.
We just have this 2020 term of fake news now. That's wild, though.
It is wild. So so what happened? Okay, so how do we get the story? You may be wondering. Basically, her grandson, about 35 years later, she had passed away, and his name's William Canby. He said that, hey, this story's been passed down through the family. You know how they added fluff.
Of course.
And then it just continued to grow from there. But no, it's none of it's true. She did not create the American flag. She just said, hey, I think 5-point star is probably easier than the 6-point stuff. Do you want to check that out? And
well, now I want to know who did.
No, it just there's no single person. I feel like they were just like,
It was like a committee meeting.
yeah, like we need some type of way to symbolize this area we're in. Um, what y'all
True.
got?
True.
And they just started sewing stuff together. Another one I'm sure you're familiar with, the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about that.
It was just their warning. British are coming.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't happen. God
Did not
damn
happen. Did not happen. Um, it actually he has very little to do with anything on that part. So little that they didn't even write it on his obituary, or the history about him, or anything. It was kind of like just this minuscule thing that happened, and it was more like, so the part that is true is he did say if by land, or one if by land, two if by sea, you know, the light thing in the tower.
Yeah.
That is true, he did do that, but he did not come screaming through the streets, screaming the British are coming, the British are coming. It was a top secret mission, top secret back then, and um he just kind of like came into town, just like rode into town. They didn't come screaming into town. But anyway, so he just came into town and said, "Yo, it's go time."
Man, we live a life
It's
of
more like
lies.
the midnight horseback stroll of Paul Revere.
Right? It's like the. Jeez, man, that's. What else?
Yeah,
What else is
so-
on that list?
Let's okay. There's more, because I know you're all into this stuff.
I'm just gonna have you send me the list later. We can do one more, and then you just send it to me.
Okay, so another one that I think will change a lot of people's views on cowboys and stuff. So the traditional cowboy hat that we have today, right? You see them in country western stores, at Cavenders, at concerts. Luke Bryan wears them. All them people, you know, the country people. No,
All right?
not a thing. Real cowboys from back in the western times did not wear what we see today. That didn't come around till a long time later, and it was more, in my opinion, it's more of a fashion thing. But the cowboys of back in the day, like when you think of the Wild Wild West and all that stuff, they wore like bowler hats, bowler hats. Think of a top hat with a rounded top. So you know how top hats come up and they're square and
Yep.
they're flat and all that. These
Yeah.
are rounded and they're smaller. Or it's also called a derby hat. So maybe you know it by that term.
No
Yep.
idea.
Yep. Second to the sombrero. So,
Oh. That's wild.
but by and by, gentlemen of the past all preferred a top hat over both of those options. So,
That's wild to me.
yeah. So
Damn.
when you think of old Doc Holliday,
Like
picture him in a top
like
hat,
Charlie
not a
Chaplin.
cowboy
Yeah,
hat.
kind of. Yeah, that's wild though.
Like Charlie Chaplin. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, same type of hat.
So
That's
that's
nuts.
your interesting today in history debunked stuff.
Yeah, damn. I'm mind blown. I'm gonna have
Oh,
to.
one more. Sorry, because I'm a space nerd, and you know this. They never radioed in and said, "Houston, we have a problem."
I mean, we never been to the moon. We never. No, that's real. So
Bro.
this isn't really like. It's not shocking news.
Applications for a new co-host can be sent to Jayko Morning Show at gmail.com. Just need a little bio about yourself, how long you've been in the public speaking arena, and like one or two references. Unfortunately,
man.
Jay's on his way out. So just drop your applications there.
Oh god.
No, they said, Houston, we've had a problem. They radioed in after the fact.
Oh,
They,
Jiggle Popper finally agrees with me on something.
Oh, does he?
Finally, he says I was
Oh,
just
there
about
you
to
go.
say let's not bring up space.
Okay, so what happened a couple months ago when SpaceX was literally leaving the Earth?
That was
What
some
are
of
we-
the, dude. I
What are we
watched.
gonna talk about?
I watched.
Huh?
I watched the videos of that. No way. That's real.
No. What about the people that were standing there watching it, bro?
What about it?
They went to space. They physically, literally went to space, bro.
I mean, you don't see them go to space. You just see them fly up in the air. We don't see
Right.
them go to space.
I mean, you can watch them leave the atmosphere.
Watching those, whatever it was, come back by themselves and land.
The thrusters?
No way.
Why no way?
way.
Dude, they've been so there's a SpaceX facility
Get
in Waco
out of
up the
here.
road from us. Okay? And I can tell you that I've been told and through video that they're real.
No way. There's no way. There's a reason the video cut out right as they landed.
Only one did. The SpaceX one did not.
Yeah, but it was a split second and then it came back. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
That one of the 6 cameras cut out. Google it, dude.
I'm not buying it.
Oh my gosh.
We're moving on. It's science, Jay. At T-Money, I get it, but come on. I want to go see it.
In you.
I want to see it personally. I want to see it actually happen in person before I'm going to buy that. I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
So go to Florida and get on the ship.
I'm not saying that we're not in space, but that stuff that we saw with those thrusters just coming back and landing on their own, I have a hard time believing that.
Bro, what about the people that stood there and watched it?
I don't believe it.
This is like people who tell me 9/11 was fake.
Not the same thing.
It is the same. It literally happened before our eyes.
I don't think anybody says 9/11 is fake. I think there's people that believe 9/11 isn't a terrorist attack.
Bro, have you never been on the internet?
No, I've never seen anybody say it just didn't happen.
Oh, tons of a dude that works with my buddy here in town swears it didn't happen.
See,
I'm like, bro, that makes no sense. People, we literally stood there.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people say that it was like an inside job and it wasn't a terrorist attack and it wasn't this, wasn't that. But I've never heard somebody say it just didn't happen. I don't know. How do you say it didn't happen? They're literally buildings are not there.
I'm tracking that.
I mean, there's a lot of people that say the shooting in Connecticut didn't happen.
The shooting in Connecticut?
Yeah, Sandy Hook.
Oh.
And there's people here that are not here in Connecticut, but there's one guy in particular. I'll have to get you his name, but he swears to God it never happened. I'm like, there's parents right down the street that lost their children. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right. That's really weird.
People in
don't get Jay started on UFOs, please.
people in Jersey videotaped a UFO. Yeah, I brought that up. I told that story.
That's what he's talking about. That's why he said remember.
And they did. I mean, that was a story. I didn't even come up with that.
Fuel doesn't melt still be.
What are my thoughts on a Patriots-Bucks Super Bowl? That'd be cool,
Ooh.
but it ain't happening.
That'd be really cool, but the Pats won't make it that far this year.
Neither will the Bucks.
They're about to get freaking buzzsawed by the Chiefs.
We'll see. I mean, if it would happen, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool way to end this whole saga, but I don't know.
I got money. Look, let it be known today, the 1st of October, I'll bet anybody the Colts do not make it a Super Bowl appearance.
Oh, wow. Really going on a limb. You should start selling your picks.
I think Patrick Mahomes will bring him in there, though.
So, well, what? Bring who?
Bring him back to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, probably. But it says, I'm calling it right now, Bucks Patriots Super Bowl. Okay. So then the question is, Proto, who wins it?
I'll take it.
Who wins it, though? That's the question. Does Cam solidify his role as a Patriots quarterback? Or does Brady show everybody that he's still the GOAT?
Man, that's a hard one.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. So, Danny, yeah, there are a ton of conspiracy theories. I love conspiracy theories. I just think they're interesting. Yeah, okay. I agree that if it were to go to that game, that the Patriots would win. But let's finish football season first.
Yeah, because aren't the Titans having a really hard time right now? Even
the Titans and the Vikings aren't playing because this weekend.
Right. So how does that work? So are they just out then? Are they just
no? The games didn't get rescheduled. So I think those games are going to be like on the 5th to 6th and 7th, because I run my fantasy league, and I got an email from NFL.com saying that they're still going to get points when they play the games, like whenever they do. So.
Oh, okay. So it's just a reschedule.
Belichick, that will not happen. Belichick
Belichick
signs
signs
Eli.
Eli Manning the week before.
Yeah, because Eli's a Brady killer. I get it. Prototype, you can see your way out.
I'm not tracking that. So what's that? What is?
Because Eli Manning and the Giants beat the Patriots in 2 Super Bowls. One of which was the year that we went undefeated all year.
I remember that.
Prototype's got me all fired up now.
I can see that, bro. You're trying not to lose your brain head right now.
Yeah. Anyway, so Bengals Falcons not happening. Yeah, they're saying So the article I read, or the thing I read, was 5th and 6th, which would be Monday and Tuesday next week, and when those games will be replayed. Well, not replayed, but be played.
So off the wall subject here, real quick. What are your thoughts on traveling?
What?
Do you like to travel?
Depends on the context. Depends why
what
I'm
about
traveling.
Traveling across the world.
Nope.
With a complete stranger.
Nope. I don't like strangers, anyways.
That's exactly what one Miss Therese Rocca did last week.
Across the world?
Across the world. So she had tickets to go to Japan with a friend, right? And since Corona broke out, Japan's closed off to Americans. We cannot travel into Japan from the States, right? So her friend's like, all right, well, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not going. And she's like, well, I still want to go somewhere. So she Googles. She gets on the old Googlenator. And she finds out, I can go to Turkey. So she's like, calls the airliner. She's like, hey, let's move it to Turkey. And apparently there's a Facebook group called 10X Travel, or 10 Times Travel, but it's about 10X Travel. It's got over 40,000 people in it, and it's for people that are traveling that want to save money and kind of like clump together and go. Like, let's say I was driving to Connecticut to visit you or something, and someone wanted to go that way as well. We just put on that group, split the gas, whatever. Bro, she found some dude. They went to Turkey together.
What?
Complete strangers.
That sounds like a really
nobody was murdered or kidnapped in the making of this story.
I was gonna say that sounds like a really good way to wake up dead.
So
I'm all set with that. I'm all set.
It was
typical Teresa. Just a typical one. Oh my God! Have you?
So
heard
she did kind of vet him through the Facebook group. They were messaging back and forth on Facebook, the messenger part, and she said, "Let's do this."
No,
so
I'm out. I'm out. I'm all the way out.
They packed up and rolled out, dude.
I don't even like traveling too far with my own kids.
Have you heard about the stranger photo op matchmaking?
Nope. Sounds wild though.
No. Toe Jam, appreciate you too, brother. What is the?
Yeah. If you're gonna type something like that, you better hit enter and immediately start typing the response.
Yeah, what's this stranger photo matchmaking concept thing? Now we're gonna awkwardly sit here and wait.
I know. Boop-a-doo.
No.
There's got to get to the grind. Going here is a parking lots of trash this morning. All right, bro. Hey, go kill it. Be safe. And we'll catch you later if you're streaming, my man.
Later, dude. Appreciate you stopping in.
Yes,
sir. We were gonna.
Thank you for the thanks for the National Day. If you are in the chat right now and you need a streamer to watch, Nighthawk is your man. He's the best around, probably the most enjoyable stream I've found, other than mine, of course. But no, for real though, he's got a great community. He does giveaways. He's super involved with the chat. He doesn't let the game overtake it. If you want to watch a streamer that you can keep you entertained, go for Nighthawk. 100%. 100%.
Prototype. Bro, this better be a novel that you're typing.
No, he answered. It says prototype.
Sounds like Tinder with extra steps.
Yeah, it does.
So it's photographers are taking 2 random single strangers, one male and one female. They show up for a photo session, and they get their pictures taken.
And they take pictures. They take pictures and poses as if they're couples for years.
Oh.
Chelsea and I have been together for like 10 years, and she still has to beg me to take pictures.
That's
So I sure
yeah, we've been married for almost 10 years as well, and I'm like, you want to do? Hey, we going to the lake this weekend? Oh, sorry, babe. I gotta go to the lake. You know, I gotta.
Yeah, I'm out. I think in all the years we've been together, we did maybe one photo thing where we went and had somebody take a picture. It was her cousin.
We've done 2. I know for a fact we've done 2.
And one was your wedding, right?
Because the other day we were eating dinner, and my youngest daughter's looking around. She's looking at the walls. She's looking at all the pictures, because you know my wife. She's typical wife. She's got pictures all over the place, right?
Yeah.
She's looking at all the pictures. She's looking at the walls. Me and my wife, me and Shauna had never noticed this. She looks at me and goes, "Daddy, why is there no pictures of me?" Bro, I look around the walls. Bro, there's not one single picture of my youngest daughter in my house.
Is there pictures of the other one?
Yeah, tons. I felt horrible, dude.
Yikes.
I looked at every picture and I'm like, holy smokes, dude, we need to get some pictures of my daughters up here.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, Shauna's little nesting phase reactivated, and she's been printing off photos and stuff. And
prototype. So just so you know, as of yesterday, we officially became a Twitch affiliate.
Affiliates, yep.
So we made it to an affiliated account within 7 months, which now opens us up to subscribers. And so the individuals with the first in front of their name are subscribers to the channel.
Mm-hmm. The first means that they're founding subscribers. They're
correct.
Or some of the first. But yeah, dude.
Jayko Popper just gifted you a sub. Thanks, Jayko Popper. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, perfect.
How do you become a subscriber? Click the subscribe button. There should be under our video. There should be
Jayko Popper's got you.
But Jayko Popper just gifted you a tier 1 sub, so you have that. And then if you want to renew it going forward, you're more than welcome to do so. But you, by all means, do not have to. It's just a way to kind of give back to the show a little bit and help us.
Don't say better. Sorry, also prototype, bro. I'll be texting Jay like, what is this? What are we doing?
Yeah. We're still learning, but we do have our emotes. Our emotes are coming too. They just haven't been approved yet. So once you become a subscriber, then you'll have the emotes to use, but obviously they're not approved yet because Twitch takes about 10 to 15 business weeks to do it. So as soon as it gets done, we'll get it going. We need a tinfoil. Yeah, something like that. But all right, you ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a horrible father now, but yeah, let's do it.
So before we wrap it up, I do just want to say, within the last couple of days, the last week or so, I've had 3 or 4 friends reach out to me, and I don't know if it's because we're going through I don't know if because we're approaching the fall or approaching the winter or getting through this whole COVID thing, and now the fact that we've been cooped up for 6 months is starting to get to everybody. But it seems like a lot of guys are going through some rough times right now, or they're feeling trapped in their jobs, or whatever the case may be. And I just want to tell you that's part of the reason we do this show. It's to give y'all a little bit of a mental vacation in the morning, a little bit of a mental, a little bit of a break. Because I used to be in the corporate world, and that's all I did was listen to podcasts. But also, I want to let everybody know that the only thing we can do is work to make tomorrow better than today, and make today better than yesterday. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what you got going on, keep on trucking, follow your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you anything unless you specifically want to hear it. So like and for me personally, as I started my business, there was a ton of naysayers. As we started this podcast, there's a ton of people making fun of us. But to be totally honest with you, I could give a damn. And that's the mindset that everybody. It's a
blast.
I know. I love it. I love it. But you'll never know what you can achieve unless you take the leap. Like, I would never have been able to do what I'm doing with the business unless I had initially taken that leap. And then once I got laid off, instead of finding a new job, I committed to this. I took the jump, and we're doing it. So I just want to say that if anybody out there has anything or needs anything, we're also here for that too. Kody or I both will drop the phone. We'll drop everything we're doing and talk to you if you want advice or you want to vent or whatever. So hit us up if you're having problems, if you want advice. If you just want to say what up, send us a message on the page. I'll give you my phone number. I don't really care. But
me too.
I just wanted to let you know that we're here. You got it. And
you got this.
You got this. And make tomorrow better than today. You got anything else, Kody?
I don't.
All right, y'all. Get
out there and crush it. Kill it. Have a great.
Thanks for stopping in. All the subscribers, we appreciate you. All the followers, we appreciate you. And we'll be back with our end of week episode tomorrow. Other than that, just like every other day, make it today the best day ever.
Peace.